Rebel Dragon running Inspector Gadget. Take it away.
Hello there. Welcome to Inspector Gadget, Mad Robot Invasion. We played Smarties earlier on in the week, and this is another game from what Ricky called the stack that he brought. But you'd already done runs of this.
Yeah, I'd already done runs of this ages ago. Shall we just get started?
Yep. So I'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, cool.
Boing.
Boing. So I can't remember, what year did this come out in?
This came out, I'm going to say 2003 maybe?
Yeah. And what is it? I think if I remember correctly, what was it? French, is it made?
It's French, yeah.
It's French.
Made, if you've ever watched
Удивительно быстро начали.
Arabian Nights,
it's made by the same guys, isn't it? Yeah.
I think this was the last game they made.
Yeah. And it's PAL only as well. So
PAL only, PS2 only.
PAL only, PS2 only. So it's a basically a 2.5D platformer.
Hidden gem.
Yeah, it's
2.5D platformer. Yeah, so I've done runs of this already.
2,5D платформер.
You may, if you're old, ESA, an old ESA watcher. I did this at Winter 2018.
Yeah.
The run has slightly changed since then.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably that this run is like going to be like 15 minutes faster. But I did watch cutscenes, so probably like more like 7-8 minutes of time saves, I would imagine, right? Maybe not that many.
Not that much.
I don't know. Don't forget, you need to skip.
I need to actually skip the save thing. Yeah, so I've got saves turned on. Normally you play with saves turned off, and I normally unplug the memory card just to make sure. But yeah, the reason why I've got saves turned on, this game likes to soft lock, it likes to crash, it likes to hard lock.
So we want to be
В общем-то, сейчас Раннер предупреждает о том, что мы иногда сохраняемся, потому что у игры бывают софтлоки и инстакраши.
Well, what is the story? The story is
Chief tells him there are robots.
Mad kidnapped Penny and Brain, and then Mad sets off some sort of like bomb near him that removes his weapons.
Небольшой скип. Просто дожидаемся, пока охранник выходит, сразу заходим внутрь.
Whatever, that's their way of having pickups in the levels.
Yeah, he basically gets told, you don't have your gadgets, but then I'm here like, oh, there's the hammer and the racket, so I've still got some stuff.
So yeah, you go all over the world as Gadget trying to find Penny and Brain, I guess is the intention.
Yeah, and then you end up going and stopping all of Claw's robots because that's what the chief asks.
Yeah. Mad's building like a robot army or something.
Yeah. So
that's where the title comes from. You might have seen the
Пока что классический момент, в ране особых скипов не будет.
I don't think that robot ever appears.
No, it doesn't. It's just a box art only. It's an exclusive box art.
So this is pretty simple levels. There's a couple of pickups like gadget legs, which make you go higher. This is all just what's the word?
Подбираем бонус.
Yeah, they're all very situational.
What does Conquer's Bad Fur Day call it?
I don't remember. I didn't mean to click save, but whatever. I don't remember what they
in
call
Conquer's
it.
Bad Fur Day, there's like buttons. It's like literally it just says like the button on the ground, and that's where it works, and they make a big joke out of it.
Yeah.
That's basically this.
Oh yeah, so
Context sensitive. CD-ROMatron just showed me.
Thank you, Mike.
I remember it having a funny name.
Yeah, so a few little things about this game. This game can be kind of deceptively very annoying. You don't really have iframes when you get hit. Sometimes
this game loves to throw just
endless stuff at you. Yep. Jumping can sometimes be really hard. There are little things that we found at ESA Winter actually. I say we, it was one person that found. There are two things in this game that basically improved.
Стабильный ран. На текущий момент ничего страшного не происходит. Последовательно активируем два рычага, чтобы решить маленькую загадку.
Yeah, apparently you do that last one twice because it stops it from moving. And
yeah,
I didn't used to do that.
Yeah, it basically means you don't have to wait for the.
It's just I'd say it's a puzzle. Is it really a puzzle when all you're doing is flipping switches?
No, not really. You're meant to leave it going, but I turn it off because.
В общем-то, этот пазл решается довольно просто.
Either being still on a bad cycle.
Is the next pickup, which is...
Oh yeah, parachute.
But doesn't he also just have a parachute built in?
No, that's Go Gadget umbrella.
Oh, the umbrella.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Which does the same thing, but only for a short period of time, right?
Until you turn it off, basically.
So it's better. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
В общем-то, спокойный такой ран, очень близкий к казуальному прохождению. Ничего особо страшного произойти не может, кроме крашей у игры. Если закрашимся, то анлаки. У раннера готовы сохранения на всякий случай. Так что все должно быть нормально.
If you skip this next cutscene the right time, I didn't get it. If you skip that cutscene on like the first couple of frames, you get like this weird gray artifact across the screen because it just doesn't load the cutscene correctly.
Сейчас он будет очень быстро скипать катсцену. И если он сделает все правильно, то появятся артефакты. Ладно, чуть-чуть дольше скипал, чем надо было, потому что если бы он сделал это достаточно быстро, то после загрузки у нас были бы артефакты на экране из-за того, что катсцена просто не успевала корректно прогрузиться. Оп, первый скип.
I forget how exactly it works. If you get it on it exactly and jump at the right frame, it pushes you up instead, so you can just move up.
В общем-то, сейчас объясняют, как это работает, что если вы прыгнете на лестницу в корректный фрейм, то она запустит вас выше. То есть вы прыгаете на конец лестницы, и лестница отправляется в космос.
Do you really want to save?
BCV does that as well. You'll see BCV later as well.
Shout outs to Yorkie.
Battle Construction Vehicles, yeah, that's a game coming up in like 5 hours. It's also pretty good.
Oh my god, I got caught in the thing.
По идее, мы здесь должны аккуратно все это обходить и не получать лишний урон. Но поскольку это спидран и все довольно оптимизировано, мы можем спокойно задеть шестеренки и прочие источники дэмэджа, которые мы должны избегать, просто потому что быстрее получить небольшой дэмэдж-буст, либо имбур фреймы за счет получения дэмэджа.
Is it just Gadget? This is Go Gadget balloon or something, I think. Inflate or something, I don't know. But yeah, so something that I do here is I'm actually holding up on the D-pad and moving left and right on the stick. So I can always maintain the upward movement of it. Oh, I do my feet. If your feet swing in the right direction there, you pick up the one up. If not, you don't. Because your hitbox just is really terrible in this sometimes. Right. So,
yeah, this is why we're randomly just floating up at set speed.
Yeah, for context, we're actually inside the Statue of Liberty, so...
Yeah, you might have seen that we were going to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
This is the inside of the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. If you've never seen it, this is what it looks like.
It's very,
Спокойно так, долетели до нужного спота и идем дальше. Это на самом-то деле такой 2,5D-платформер, в котором есть сломанные механики, есть скипы, но в целом это такое спокойненький ран. Как видите, сейчас ХП босса вверху справа с сердечками с надписью МЭТ. Это местная злая организация. И босс-файт как проходит очень похожим способом, согласно всем методам инспектора гаджета. Мы должны заставить босса самого себя, как сказать, он должен сам по себе попасть своими же ракетами, потому что мы будем правильно доджить вот так.
As you'll find out later.
Yeah, the one at the end of Paris is what we call...
We'll wait on it, but now let's go to Paris is like...
Yeah, no, that's actually correct. That's 100% correct. Also, I love the freeze frames as well on these as well. They're in such weird places, like... have you ever... So when you get into Paris, have you ever had like have you ever just fallen through the floor? Like as soon as you spawn in there?
I don't think so.
I've had that happen to me like 3 or 4 times, and it's very annoying. Like sometimes I've had the stage flip around on me. And when the stage flips, you obviously don't have any platforms because this game works on like a plane system where like you need to be on the same plane as the platforms for you to be able to do stuff. So you can.
Сейчас платформе, в котором мы сразу знаем, куда нам лететь, что очень хорошо экономит время. Как вы понимаете, наши модификаторы, которые у нас есть, позволяющие нам условно высоко прыгать, это вот специальные пружинные ботинки и модификаторы по типу парашюта имеют ограничения. У нас появляется полоска энергии, вот как прямо перед нами видно.
This is just for speedrunning purposes. Yeah. Like, there's more glitches in terms of like, you know, you get messed up by like by like random things. That's gonna hit me. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh.
Сейчас раннеры отмечают, что в игре гораздо больше гличей, которые относительно спидранинга, но в отличие от тех, что помогают в спидранинге, они просто ломают игру.
I accidentally called it a world.
You have both mad agents trying to kill you, but you also have random local foreigners. Foreigners? Local? If they're local, they're foreigners. Locals, just locals.
Ну, снова буст от лестницы.
Right, so this is a puzzle.
Отличная экономия времени.
So, if I can get this right.
So, stereotypes ahoy. Okay, so yeah, this puzzle usually involves you like climbing up this whole.
Вот здесь вот должен быть, по идее, пазл, который мы должны решать с помощью ингейм-механики, но поскольку это спидран, мы просто бустимся с помощью лестницы и улетаем непосредственно сквозь текстуры в небеса.
And then, yeah, you always get cheap shot behind. But something I did there, actually, another thing that Qatar found is that you can cancel your hammer and your racket into each other. And if you do it at the right time, you cancel the recovery animations of the hammer, but you still get the hitbox for damage. So, by
also,
doing that...
This is not how levers work, but yeah.
No, that's not how levers work.
And luckily you can fall just straight back down.
Yeah, you probably will always take a bit of damage there because the bucket
hits you. It's this bucket that goes up and down. Also, yeah, hit the explosive barrel to get the power up.
Yep, and that doesn't hurt you, so... Alright.
This puzzle is press button, jump on platform, press button. Actually, no, press button twice, jump on platform, jump on other platform, press button.
I have actually made it across both platforms before because I managed to keep the boots long enough. I don't know how I managed it, but it was like ridiculous. Alright, so now we have the parachute down here. Yeah.
As soon as you touch this floor, oh, actually no,
sooner. Yeah, so
Так, прекрасно долетели. И снова скипаем сейф. Да, вроде инспектор Гаджет, согласно мультфильму, там вообще собран по частям Аки Робокоп.
But yeah, these do like to damage you unneedingly. And if you die on
Инспектор Гаджет. 1982 год, офигеть.
Also keep an eye out in the background for all the popular Paris.
Oh yeah.
Destinations like Boogie Club and Hotel.
Yeah. So while we're going through this auto scroller, if you got anything you wanna say over there on the hosting desk, feel free to go ahead now.
Oh yeah, I just have to say I am really enjoying this run. This game looks great. I would just like to say we do have an incentive coming up for the Robo Vacuum Simulator run that's coming up. It's the steering wheel action, which means Kainalo, the runner, will strap himself into the racing seat and play the whole game using a steering wheel. Doesn't that sound fun? The goal for that is $3,000. We're almost a quarter of the way there. We have $665 raised for that already, so make sure to keep those donations coming if you want to see that. Thank you.
All right, cool. Something you have to also watch out here is if you hit any of the chimneys, you splat and you instantly die. So, and the game likes to force you to go down onto their level to avoid enemies.
But luckily the enemies aren't too fast.
No, they
just give up after all.
Yeah, they just give up. They're just like, wow, I was nowhere near that. The hitboxes on the bombs is actually really not in your favor. Like, they are quite deceptively large. This game really isn't fair in some aspects.
I don't even know what this is meant to be.
I don't know. It's like a blimp with a hammer.
Замечательный ран, вот буквально. Спокойненький такой, пипичил. То, что и нужно людям с утра, вот по большей части. Ничего не требуется. Спокойно смотришь такой, как бежит раннер. Зал еще даже на Иси такой пустой. Все просыпаются. Прям вообще кайф. Да, кстати, сюжет основного сериала крутится вокруг того, что инспектор Гаджет невероятно глуп, просто невероятно глуп, до ужаса. И все делает Пенни и ее добрый песик. Самая запоминающаяся серия, где этот главный злодей использовал какой-то механизм, который делает из умных людей глупых, и из глупых людей получалось обратное. И когда он нацепил это на гаджета, гаджет стал умным, и оказалось, что все его волшебные гаджеты действительно полезны. Инспектор, гаджет, да-да-да-да. Кстати, как вы видели, сейчас скип с лестницы работает с лестницами, которые не вертикальные, а обычные, просто потому что это перепад высот, судя по всему, ломает игру.
Oh, that's like uber hard mode. Well, like technically you can run at all of these and like get them like first try without a setup, but they're really specific because you need to jump and land it at the same time. This one's kind of difficult because if you fall off the left side of the platform, you insta die. If you don't land on the platform underneath you.
Сейчас довольно сложный буст был, потому что если бы мы упали с платформы, мы бы сразу упали.
Yeah, the entire viewer base right now.
What you're meant to do is walk around platforms, push buttons to make things move around, go up and down ladders, kind of like this, but we have to do this bit.
Yeah, we have to do this bit. I've tried warping here many times and it just doesn't work. It's because I don't think you can get high enough because you need to go like 2 floors up, but none of the ladders here seem to like work. So. Alright, jump onto there, jump over there. Right, this corner likes to be a bit finicky. Okay, I'll go through the corner.
Too bad,
that wasn't too bad. Corner didn't body me that much that time, right? So there's another ladder walk.
If I'm right in thinking that robot on that platform is like just a bait and switch, right? There's nothing up there.
Yeah, there's nothing up there. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, I'm too far away. Okay, and that's the entirety of the Eiffel Tower.
Done.
Yeah. You skip like the entire puzzle. If I remember correctly, I didn't actually fully time this, but when I was comparing like your golds and my best segments, there was.
На удивление, хорошо идет. Я ожидал, что в ране случится уже пару крашей. А, кстати, точно, чатик. Я ж забыл. У нас же есть замечательная ставка.
Oh, thank you for hitting me.
For context as well, them playing this at ESA Winter and me running it before was completely unrelated.
Yeah, it was completely unrelated because your run was
They had the game and they were like, "Oh, I run it," and I happened to be at the event as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't have been in the last stage if you hadn't told me how.
Yeah, I came over.
Like, how to be the last stage,
and I was like,
"Yeah, I would have been stuck there for ages."
Play the video game skilled.
Yeah, dude.
Skilled.
Yeah, you actually played the game.
Сейчас я сделаю вам легкую скам-ставку.
Right, so we're going to see something that you always see at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
I'm glad that auto-scroller is not that long.
No, that one's only about like 45-ish seconds. It's not that long. Right, so we're going to see this is
ставка простая. Крашница или инспектор гаджет.
Always going to see at the top of the Eiffel Tower. It's a big monkey.
Ставка будет открыта, пока ран не закончится, либо не произойдет первый краш. Так что ставим пузырики.
And I don't know what killing him does in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I guess from context of like the later stories, this may be a place where he's put Penny and Brain and he's looking for them.
Yeah, potentially.
Spoiling the story, I apologize.
Oh my god, spoilers. Right, so this is the King Kong reference in this game. He's
at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
He's going to throw bombs at you. You just have to bat them back at him.
With your
tennis
racket. Tennis racket. I don't know if that's what he calls it. Go Gadget racket sounds about right.
And there you go. That was easy.
Yeah.
If you don't do that fast.
Ух, хорошо-то как прошли. Я удивлен на самом деле, что так легко это удалось.
That's not correct at all. But yeah,
больше всего я жду краши через 2 уровня.
Basically, if you don't do that like that and basically try and one cycle him.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. We lost it.
The projector in there.
Yeah. He starts moving around the pillar and moves positions, and you have to run around to find him.
Game is too powerful. It kills everything.
Inspector Gadget is the most powerful game I've ever played, to be honest. Alright. So next we're going to London.
Which has a lot of London stereotypes in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, the first thing besides the taxi, the first thing you see, fire hydrant, that we don't have.
Oh yeah, we don't have fire hydrants in the UK. So, automatically it's
just... Инспектор гаджет. Уровни с Лондоном, кстати, довольно-таки интересны, потому что Дизайн у них такой неординарный. Так, уважаемый чат, если кто-то слышал звук Windows, не байтитесь, пожалуйста, это у стримера. Поправка, ну, не у Исы, а у комментатора. Так что все нормально.
Oh yeah. We died on that bit so many times when we were playing it casually. Oh, this is just a cutscene, by the way. He just automatically decides.
Кстати, сейчас касценка будет. Вот это вот.
And then just jumps off.
Стелс. Вот это был стелс.
Alright, so there's
Queen Elizabeth Hotel.
There's two.
The old English pub. I'm just gonna comment on this. Okay, so hopefully nothing bad happens here.
Yep. So I'm just gonna hold, right? That's fine.
Okay. Sometimes you can get locked in an animation there. You've got locked in like a falling animation.
Oh, I've been locked in a falling animation. I've just straight hard locked. He's not walked through the door.
I think I've been locked in a him pushing it animation.
Oh, I've seen that before. I've had him jump and turn around as well.
Okay, it's time for the skip I taught you.
Oh yeah, it's time for the reason why I'm an idiot, basically.
And I thought this was intentional at first.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot and didn't fully watch your run, to be honest.
There you go.
Easy, that's like...
You're meant to go up and down these like bridges, but you can just jump.
Прекрасно, прекрасно просто проходим все это дело.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot. I legitimately missed it when I was watching.
It's a lot of time save.
Yeah, it really is. Alright, so we have to go around here and press
Инспектор Гаджет. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Инспектор Гаджет.
Plant things?
I call them piranha plants, but I don't know if that's what they are.
Are they more of a reference to Little Shop of Horrors, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Because they'll... But they just run at you as soon as they see you. They just do not care. Right, so... Levels... Last one up here. But you have to follow these paths as well. There's not really any kind of skips you can do here. You just have to follow the path. Yeah, that we know of. If someone can find something to skip past the gate for this, it would save a lot.
В общем-то, сейчас раннеры говорят, что если хоть кто-то найдет способ пустить вот этот вот лабиринт, то это сэкономит кучу времени.
For some reason, I guess Mad is like, well, the robots aren't stopping him. Send a guy in a bunny suit.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is I don't really care if I get hit.
He plants bombs, and you just have to make sure he's over them when they explode, so you can just kind of...
And I don't really mind taking the damage because I had a lot of HP anyway. So I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it's not like you take damage and he doesn't, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And now, to make this cut, you stand by where you leave.
Yep.
So... Pretty easy.
Yep. Oh, something else that the animation cancels actually do is they actually make some enemies a lot easier to beat quickly. So there's a guy here who's in like a golden bin, which you know is very UK. Yeah, I missed out.
Say that, yeah, but yeah.
Messed up there. So if you can do that correctly with the animation cancels, you get a one cycle on him. Otherwise he goes in and out of the bin. You know that's a very classic UK thing yet again. Hiding in bins
that look like that. We have bins that look like that.
Oh yeah, we definitely have bins that look like that.
I mean, you probably can get them, but they're not very common.
No, they're not very common. We normally have like the green wheelie bins or the.
Or if you're on the street, you just have. I mean, I don't think a lot of places have bins like that on the street.
No. But on the street, we just have like these the normal.
Oh yeah, I forgot the locals in this level are people in suits and bowler hats throwing cups of tea.
Yes, they do throw cups of tea at you. So,
Inspector Gadget.
I was nowhere near that car.
Okay, whatever. Time to do this again. You can show off the. Did you show off? I don't know if you got it. I can tell.
What?
The animation cancel.
Yeah, I was doing it right there.
There you go. Game let you have it, like let you show it again.
Is there meant to be two cars there though?
Probably. We just don't think about it.
I don't know. I'm normally walking towards the middle. Thank you for throwing that hammer at me.
So yeah, there's the old Deer pub in the background.
Yes.
There's a Gadget burger being sold in the UK only, apparently.
Yep. Something which I didn't get to show off here because I didn't manage to collect it, but lives in this game actually respawn upon death. So as long as you collect the life every time, you basically can't die. Yeah, that car was so much later than what it should have been. Alright, so there's a bus coming down the lane that I'm in, so I'm going to jump in the middle.
famous London traffic.
The famous London traffic.
Инспектор Гаджет.
Yeah,
Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля-ля.
that's
totally
totally accurate. Totally
Эх,
accurate.
уровень автоскролл, как мы любим.
Cool. There's another motorbike coming.
I do enjoy the adverts that just say need help, call Gadget.
На самом деле машины можно
Yeah,
тоже
he's-
перепрыгивать, но
he's
Раннер
really
сейчас
covered.
не рисканул. Запрыгнул на бортик.
Putting this right. So
Oh yeah, and the wheels on the buses.
yeah, the wheels on the bus.
Okay.
В общем-то, это
What I'm
действительно
doing
подходит под
specifically
стиль
to avoid that, 'cause if you don't
уважаемого
avoid that,
инспектора
you will-
Гаджета,
Die.
you will just
потому что
die.
он
So-
часто попадает в вот такие вот ситуации в сериале мультипликационном. Там даже 2 фильма были, не то чтобы очень плохие даже, их можно смотреть.
Yeah, it really does just kill you. That's the end of the first roller skating section. Right. So
Name it all it is. It's an auto scroll.
yeah, it is
Another
auto-scroll.
auto scroll.
Another auto scroll. This game has like 6. So right. Cool. Skip that cutscene. All right. So
Tower Bridge.
this is Tower Bridge. So they totally let you walk in the middle of the road on Tower Bridge.
It also has 3 lanes.
It also, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty thin.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I've been on it.
Right. So he automatically walks towards the camera. here.
Второй фильм выходил только на
And this
видеокассетах,
bit lagged quite severely sometimes.
так
so-
что
Yeah, I don't
неудивительно, что о нем никто не слышал.
jump higher.
Yeah, you
I think it's pretty obvious.
Ну да, было 2
Just
фильма.
seeing them.
Yep. Right, so there's a hammer here that's like hitting. Jumping over here.
As
to avoid
hammers.
it. As hammers do.
Сейчас, кстати, Раннер допустил ошибку, он
That
задел
damageless, which is actually pretty useful.
вот этот вот баллон
Right, so here I'm
воздушный,
actually gonna
который
go down there, and then I'm gonna
очень
fall
сильно
straight down, take a hit,
затормозил наше
so I
движение.
can move in the correct places. There's a car that comes up behind you. Oh,
Аж
I
old
actually
school
pressed
свело.
X.
Good
Oh,
for
yeah.
demonstrating. This is what happened if
This
Он
is what
сейчас
happens if you die.
перепутал
Yeah.
кнопку.
casuals. Yeah, some of the death
И,
scenes are,
увы.
I'd say interesting, but
Yeah, there's one where he drowns
Его
and
вырубили.
actually, like, is like holding his throat, and I'm like, "But you're a
Так
robot,
что
man."
придется перепроходить.
Yeah, yeah.
Ну ничего, у него еще 10 жизней.
Technically. Right. And yeah, that the cars do one-shot you. So yeah, that's what happened there.
Гаджеты, гаджетины, это лучше вообще не
I don't know
вспоминать.
why they made Gadget a cyborg.
Yeah, like in the like live-action Disney movie, he like was like already a cop and something happened to him, and then they made. I don't remember what the story was in the original. By the way, that guy gets out of his car and tries to body you, like, but you can just dodge him completely.
Anyway, time for the London boss.
Yeah, the London boss, because definitely.
Очередной босс Лондона, который ходит с зонтиком, и это снова
Great slot in UK, right?
робомеханизм.
Yeah, I
Байтим
guess that is the
снаряды,
reference.
которые являются
So yeah, if
десантниками.
these, he just shoots
И
out
с помощью
the
молота
versions
прямо
of
в полете их
sound.
уничтожаем. После чего мы сможем нанести один удар по нашему противнику, который защищается невероятно мощным зонтиком. Зонтик силы, скажем так.
Yeah.
Maybe tank ahead if
Yeah.
you need to.
So the reason why I'm always going to the middle is because I want to
Тут
be
непосредственно
able to-
пытались найти цикл, в котором можно сделать там 2 удара или еще один,
Yeah, sometimes
по
he
нему.
spawns them above him and
Но,
make
к
them
сожалению,
because they just hit him.
такого
Doesn't do
не
any
нашли.
damage, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
does get rid of them pretty quick.
Yeah, so
Как видите, падение этих роботов вызывает мощнейший взрыв, который наносит нам урон. О,
Get it in the end.
I guess I did.
I'm not
е,
sure.
он
I don't know
сделал.
what happened there.
Прям.
Alright.
Прям
So
в
that
конце
one
с
at the front
трудом.
I'm gonna leave because it's gonna hit him, which means it's all fine. There we go. Hitting these is actually a lot harder than.
I would just leave it now. Just go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Вот
because
сейчас,
that one's
как
gonna-
видите,
Oh yeah, and you can jump in this.
было сложно попасть по противнику, очень сложно.
London's done.
And then the audio.
London Dance.
Yeah, it does.
London
Goes to
Dance.
the left,
Вот
speed
это
right.
звучит хорошо.
Yeah, this
London
game is
Dance.
a treat. Right, I'm gonna save here because you can softlock in.
На фоне, кстати, вы видите
If it warns you
паб
about
«Старый олень»
It does. Would you like to say?
warning.
с 1870 года
Do you want to
существует.
save?
The reason why it does that is because there is one save file per memory card, and you can really body yourself in this game by saving with low HP and low lives.
But if you have automatic on, it doesn't matter. You're just gonna save.
Yeah. Automatic, you always save.
So, son of Mexico. So now we're in stereotypical Mexico.
Yep, with a vending machine
With a
with a guy
vending
inside it.
machine with a guy inside it at the start.
Yep.
And vultures.
Yep. These vultures are.
Cactus.
Yep, cactus. This vulture will probably hit me. There we go. He sometimes hits you twice. You can't really do much about it unless you turn around.
Ну, нас задели, это не страшно, все равно у нас много еще жизней дополнительных.
Don't go down this hole, it's just death. I mean, it does tell you, so it's not. I don't know why.
Oh no, if you turn off the on-screen help, it disappears.
Yeah, but by default it's on. Okay, don't get hit by this. This is either instant death or
soft lock
if you don't do it right.
Yeah, if you run out of gadget legs, it's really hard to avoid that. And if you try and jump over it.
Сейчас вам, кстати, повезло, тем, кто стоял, потому что мы могли словить софтлок. Если бы задели этот бублик, неправильно обозначим это так. Так что минус одна возможность краша.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm wondering if it caps out at 99 or something. But if you can't, we could probably like memory edit and just find out.
I was gonna say, go on the ISO and find out how many lives. Right, this is another roller skate.
И снова автоскролл секция. То, что мы так любим.
Basically, I'm gonna use this to collect a few hearts and try not to take too much damage. Also, I love the sound that you make when you jump with these on. It's the same sound you make when jumping normally, but I just find it funny.
Yeah, I just get so used to that sound. That
I just don't pay attention to it. But I do find it very funny. Right, there's a life here.
He also says buy my gadgets a lot.
He does say
which doesn't mean buy as in. It doesn't mean like purchase.
No.
It's like buy my. I don't know what the English normal phrase is.
Yeah, I don't know what it's meant to be honest. There's a backwards E that comes up in a second. Oh, there's an Among Us guy there. There's the backwards E.
Oh,
Sorry.
I mean, luckily I didn't see it, so I'll let you off.
Alright. This part's kind of annoying if you move in the wrong direction. You can take the easier route, but I'm going to go up here and get a HP. Just in case I need it.
Yeah, there's this bit at the end of this auto-scroller. It's just like, let's just fire a load of fireballs at you.
Yeah, you basically just have to pick a side and continuously jump.
Спокойно, автоскролл. Ничего не происходит, все как мы любим. Пепичил такой, кайф.
So I pick
fireballs,
this area, and I just continuously jump. I only took one hit there. Right, I'm actually going to save here because...
it's time for the section.
Oh yeah, this is...
Yeah, save here.
Yeah, I always save here.
О, так, чатик, готовимся. Сейчас будет секция Пепи Хайпа. У нас как бы возможность сдохнуть, возможность софтлокнуть.
I've been calling it a pyramid, but it's not, obviously.
No, it's not a pyramid.
No, a temple might be the correct thing, but basically, you have to go and press buttons and go through doors in a specific order. Both me and Zoton have notes for this in case we forget.
I just find it easier to do.
Yeah.
You can jump during here. Hopefully you don't lock it up.
No,
sometimes
I didn't mean
it just
to jump.
Doesn't come out of the door.
Yeah. You'll go indoors and he just doesn't come out of them, so that's why I said.
I'll leave you to do this because you understand your own notes. I won't confuse you by
Сейчас нам надо пройти в определенные двери в определенной последовательности.
That have the same label on them, basically.
Yep.
It's a puzzle again, which is fine. But it's just very annoying if you get it wrong. Oh, and if you die, sometimes the checkpoints are further up. Let's call it the temple.
The temple.
But
Если, кстати, мы помрем, то вероятность того, что чекпоинт не сработает правильно, и нам придется все переповторять, довольно-таки высока. Так что... О, он, кстати, нас не задел. Кайф. А, вот сейчас он нас задел.
Sorry, the corners.
Yep.
Going around corners is not fun. Especially if there's a pit right next to them. Oh yeah, if you get pushed off by these, it's also pretty annoying. Because it doesn't kill you, it just...
Yeah, it just pushes you down. And honestly, it gets very confusing when you do get pushed down by these things because you have to work out which floor you're on. There's one which I don't mind because you're by what I like to call the gecko door.
Gecko.
Yeah, because it just looks like a gecko.
I think the symbol is the gecko.
Yeah, I just call it the gecko door. There's the gecko door. We're going to go in the gecko door in a second. I know this way is correct because of the life on route. There's a guy at the end here who can body a little bit, so we're going to hit him just so he stops for a second. If you can avoid fighting enemies, then... I stopped there to make sure I didn't fall in the pit.
And if you're wondering what the platforms with the feet on it means, it just means if you stand on it for
too long, it falls.
Down.
Cool, he didn't do it. He's gonna hit me though. There it is. Alright, so I might have to hit this guy a couple of times.
This game deals a lot of damage, like you are going to. I don't think you could do it without getting hit.
No, like
That sounds like a challenge. Right?
hitless, like damageless in this game might be actually like legitimately impossible.
Пока что все хорошо идет.
Do things like so perfectly. Oh,
Прямо все очень хорошо.
I'll go through the final door and then mention it in case it happens on the final door because it can happen.
Неужто чатик вам повезет и краши не будет?
Alright.
Не рад. Оп, оп.
Hard.
О!
Yeah, sometimes the game will just freeze.
Yeah, sometimes the game will just hard
Всё.
lock on you.
Поздравляю всех,
Yeah.
So now we've got to wait for
кто
it.
успел. And
I
submission.
think your estimate is pretty generous, though.
Oh, my estimate is
Поздравляем,
very
поздравляем.
generous. When my time
Вы
finishes,
почти продержались. Почти. Даже ставка не успела кончиться, хочу
I
заметить.
think I looked an hour and like 18 seconds or something.
Yeah,
Эх.
yeah. Like when I set this estimate,
Так близко и так далеко.
Yeah, so you know you get to see this game starting up.
Да, игра сломана.
Which, if I remember rightly, if I've left the game.
Сколько же было беливеров в то, что эта игра не крашнется. Ух.
Doesn't play any music and you press start, nothing happens.
Ну
Yes,
все,
I've had that happen before.
запускаем второй скам-трейн.
I don't know if that's just the PS2 or my disc, or if it's just.
I don't know, but I've got to do this entire climb again.
Shall we throw it to the
Yeah.
reader for a minute?
You,
As
Go
we're going to
ahead.
do the same thing again.
yeah.
The son of donations. We do have a donation by Doesn't Owe ANES with $5 saying, "Here's $5 for Inspector Gadget, the greatest side-scrolling adventure about fighting robots ever, period." This one is going to the Robo-Vacuum steering wheel action incentive, which
000
is currently sitting at
55 000.
670 out of 2,000. So make sure to keep those donations coming if you want to see that. It's a great incentive. I would sure like to see Kainalo riding the steering wheel for that game. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
So back to this again.
Yeah, back to the
If
same
you loved
thing again.
it, you get to see it again.
You
I
get to see
think
it.
you were nearly at the end.
I was
right?
I was going around the corner to the final door. So yeah, this can hard lock at basically any point. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Didn't mean to go that way.
No, I didn't mean to go that way.
I forget.
No, I
unless
didn't mean to
looked
go
at the
that way.
notes, I couldn't tell you.
Так,
No, that was me being silly. Also, the really thin ones are the worst thing in the world. I try and avoid them as much as possible.
там ставка 2
Okay, so
подъехала, чатик.
It's back this
Продолжаем
way.
активность, продолжаем наблюдать за раном гаджет.
Can't be that.
Я бы сделал ставку, крашнется ли он еще один раз, но это будет совсем как бы приговор.
Okay,
We're not too confused. Of course, it's this level that decides to like body me.
Unfortunately, I just don't have much to say. It's Gadget.
It's
in this
Gadget
level that
bodying
we
me.
watched already.
All right, cool. Right, we're nearly there. Back to.
Something I think we'll hear it at the end, but if you watch the first cutscene, Mad's voice is pretty bad in this game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a lot of people can just do the Mad
Oh, I didn't mean to
voice,
press the
right?
button again. I didn't need
What
to.
does it do? Does it?
It doesn't do
It's
anything.
not an on-off, right?
It
It's just
doesn't
a
do
on,
anything.
permanent on, right?
Yeah, it's just you press it once and it's on permanently.
Ждем, 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 ждем.
Serious time.
Будет ли реальный скам от игры в виде еще одного краш? Но если что, это для тех, кто делает предикт на время хорошо, там больше краш и лучше.
Very annoying. Because I've hardlocked jumping to the gecko button as well. I've hardlocked on the first guy. I've hardlocked going. You can run in these doors and you can hardlock.
Oh, also, if you die in the lava, there's no animation. But
Oh yeah, yeah. You
You
just get obliterated.
Ой,
Right, cool. So now.
повторяю все то, что мы уже делали.
Like falling, and there's being knocked down is just he lays down.
Yeah, he just lays down.
Потому что инспектор троллинг все-таки душит нас.
Right, cool.
Ну,
Right, let's hope it doesn't happen again. This is the final.
честно, вот эта вот игра времен...
Right, cool. Gonna wait for that cycle.
Блин,
Don't wanna risk it.
вот ответить, хорошая ли эта игра, довольно сложно все-таки. Есть ценители всего, да?
Right there. And
Но это релиз 2003 года.
And now we get to fight a really, I feel like it's a really poorly designed boss.
Именно релиз 2003 года. На PS2 в 2003 году
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
really
выходили такие игры, что до сих пор как бы помним. Потому что 2003 год это что там был? В Америке был популярен Madden NFL. SSX 3 вышел, классика. Что там? Virtual Fighter 4 был, Soul Calibur 2, Prince of Persia, The Sand of Time вот в этом году вышел на PS2, вот в том же году, что и Инспектор Гаджет, которого вы видите на экранах. Тони Хоук Underground первый вышел в этом же году, в 2003. Что там еще такого символичного было? Splinter Cell, кстати, вышел. Тоже 2003 год. Соком второй, что, кстати, было супер классикой. Джек второй вот этого же года. Metal Gear Solid 2 в этом году вышел. И Beyond Good and Evil. Ну, это из того, что я как бы помню, как old fuck. Еще Возвращение Короля, кстати, было. The Lord of the Rings. И вот Инспектор Гаджет, вот такой вот. Так что, если вы ребенком обожали Инспектора Гаджета, то игра вполне себе играбельная. Но проблема в том, что с технической составляющей у нее есть проблемки, которые мы уже видели. Так что... Посмотрим, что дальше будет. Ну вот сейчас мы, кстати, видели первого страшного врага. Это то, что Мэд создали копию робо-гаджет, копию гаджета.
Cool. I'm not even sure what those enemies are meant to be.
I don't know. They look like Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But
если вас интересует, почему не всегда бустимся от лестниц, поднимаясь наверх, потому что иногда быстрее просто подняться наверх из-за того, что буст занимает либо слишком много времени, либо слишком нестабилен.
Yeah.
There is new tech in this area, not much, but there is something, right?
Yeah, there's a couple of little things you can do. You can do. That doesn't activate until you get close. For some reason, the colors are brighter in this stage a little bit as well. These one-shot you if you get too close to them, so I'm going to try and avoid them. By like stutter stepping and walking. Right, so these are clamper doors. They will also body you if you're not careful.
Вот эти, кстати, двери довольно опасны, они могут нас порубить. Вот так вот, печалька. Минус хп. О, отлично, бустанулись от коробки, сразу срезав довольно-таки хорошую секцию. Оу. Мало хп. Мало. Ну, скорее всего, мы сейчас, да. Мы специально умерли, потому что рядышком чекпоинт. Что-то много хп мы теряем в действительности, очень много.
This run was meant to start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss this cycle because I'm grabbing the HP.
So I had a little bit, but I am a bit.
Рад знакомиться с нашими командами, поздравляем.
Hopefully it doesn't body me here.
Sometimes I've locked in this just because of animations.
Yeah, let's see. Alright, cool, I'm fine.
What does he do?
Мы видим довольно-таки странную схему скрещивания робо-инспектор гаджета с стиральной машиной.
No, it skips a little bit of dialogue.
Oh yeah. He sometimes says I look like I've gotten a bit fat or something.
Yeah.
For the robots.
Right, so normally you can't take. So in this game, if you fall too far.
Пока что у нас, кстати, спокойный сегмент. У нас Есть ВКонтакте группа. Там вы можете отслеживать актуальные новости спидранинга и рестримов, если вам интересно и удобно следить ВКонтакте за нами. У нас есть Дискордик, YouTube, на котором выходят записи, комментирования и все наши рубрики, которые идут на RUSC отдельно, по типу ван-ван спидрана, где у нас обучают спидранам или демонстрируют спидраны. Так что, если вы интересуетесь спидранингом или хотите получить актуальную информацию от нашего комьюнити о проходящих мероприятиях любого рода, то легче всего следить за этим ВКонтакте либо Дискорде, так что присоединяйтесь к нам. Думаю, наши модераторы сейчас дружелюбно поспамят ссылками в чат. Если ссылки в чат... Вот, замечательно. Ссылка в чат. Вот, Дака, спасибо. Заходите. Актуальные спидранинги, стратки, общение со спидраном комьюнити. Если хотите присоединиться к спидранам, тоже заходите к нам, научим, покажем. У нас спидранеров много разных. Надо, вопросы отвечают, некоторые даже не кусаются, как говорится. Нужны ссылки на ссылки, да, нужна ссылка на ссылки. В общем-то, автоскролл-секция, как вы видите. Все по классике, ничего особого не произойдет сейчас, даже игра не закрашится. Тут вероятность краша довольно-таки... Я бы даже сказал, она отсутствует вроде на этом уровне. Сколько не смотрел ранов, провалившихся, именно провалившихся, здесь ни разу не крашилось. Ой, next игра у нас будет специфическая, это будет скорее шоу-кейс, нежели спидран, потому что это будет робо-вакуум-симулятор, все уровни, и, как я понимаю, это будет на руле проходиться. То есть это еще одна пепечил игра. Ну вот так вот, чтобы вы проснулись, хорошенечко так. А вот после роба Вакуум Симулятор будет супер хайповая игра, просто супер хайповая. Это Туника. На 25 минут any процент. Просто восхитительнейший ран. Это вот современная Зельда. Вот настолько хорошая, прекрасная игра, вот эта Туника. Всем рекомендую посмотреть ран, если у вас будет время. Правда, расписание очень сильно поехало у Исы, так что там время, наверное, сильно сместилось. Туника где-то через 2 часа плюс-минус будет. Это как раз 12 час дня. Прям на обедике, если она выпадет, то вообще идеально. 25 минут обеда за каким-нибудь вкусненьким перерывом, там чашечка кофе, чашечка чая. Туника просто идеально подойдет. Все честно. Если вас удивляет, что что-то пролетело через стену, то я расскажу небольшой секрет этой игры. У нее на самом деле нет нормальных стен. Почти все, что вы видите, это условная коллизия, запрещающая нам пройти мимо. Это именно невидимость. Так, вот сейчас забаговался контроллер в игре. Пришлось его переподключить. Ох, как тяжко идет. В общем-то, мы должны сначала снести все здоровье этому злобному коту в малом, то есть отразить 6 вот этих снарядов, летящих вниз, и ударить его 5 раз после этого. То есть мы 5 раз должны повторить вот эту процедуру с отражением. Суммарно это сколько? 25 раз мы должны отразить эти удары и ударить его ракеткой, чтобы выполнить цикл. Ну а что, взяли в столовой на главном телевизоре, включили спидранчик на нашем канале, что вы так стесняетесь?
You can actually, when you hit the orb back, and it explodes, if you step over the line slightly too early then as well, it can also mess you up.
Ow.
There is a potential that I could die here. Luckily, it spawns health between each of the different boss fights that are here. So...
Сейчас мы здесь можем теоретически умереть, если поймаем еще пару ударов, но вряд ли. Но даже если мы умрем, то чекпоинт находится между стадиями
Yeah,
босса.
it's quite a lot of health.
It does, yeah, it does respawn the health, right? Yeah, it must do.
Так что нам придется всего лишь повторить 5.
As well.
Все.
This went alright.
Идеально, даже
That
не
one was
умер.
okay. I got
С
it a few
кайфом.
times, but
Just
it's
head
not too bad.
comes off.
Yep, so the
Победили
next one is
меха-котика.
they're purple, if I remember correctly.
I don't think, is this purple? Yeah, I think these ones are purple. It's
Well, pink. But basically, they shoot rockets at each other, and this is basically...
И дальше начинается интересная секция доджа.
because they just
They just
Мы
give
просто
each other-
должны доджить, потому что они сами себя подорвут.
Is there even an
I don't know. I've never
system in
actually
this?
managed to
They
do
shoot
anything.
them up
with it.
as well, so that's why I'm.
Yeah, so you
not
just kind of
sure.
run between left
And there you
and
go,
right,
done.
and that should be it. It'll end in like a couple of seconds.
Okay, we're getting close on the.
Yep,
yeah.
so this is the red cat.
Do you want to hit the button or shall I hit the button?
I
И
can
последний
decide, that's
код, которого надо победить, это огнедышащие
Bowser.
создания будут нападать на нас всеми силами. Мы
Jump
должны
over
пока
one
что
time,
доджить его.
stop, and then he'll go.
Как только он останавливается, мы
And,
даем
the
ему
animation cancelling
по
on the
башке
hits here is
металлической,
useful in this boss fight.
своей
There you
деревянной
go.
пианкой, и все.
It just gives you way more time to hit it.
Время.
and otherwise you have to
Идеально.
do, like, tons and tons of different cycles
Идеально.
to, do that. Don't save it. If you save
Не
there,
ожидали, да?
save
Не
the
ожидали?
cutscene.
А? А?
So this is our boy Claw.
Как вам, чатик? 50 минут ровно. 50 минут.
There
That's
he
what
is.
his voice is like.
Yeah.
I bet if there was more of an audience, I mean, we can
Also, that says
Клапа-клапа.
hello with an A instead of
Даже
an
с
E as well.
крашем и неработающим контроллером.
probably pull someone from the audience who can do a better
Dr. Claw impression than-
impression, right?
Поздравляем,
Oh,
поздравляем,
yeah,
беливеров.
this is the chief. We didn't see him right at the start. So basically, this entire cutscene is just full of wrong dialogue compared to
Yeah.
the subtitles. But yeah, that was Inspector Gadget. That was actually a pretty good run considering hard lock.
The hard lock, yeah.
Considering a hard lock right at the end of like
And a couple
Mexico.
of.
Софтлок даже нам не
I died a
помешал,
couple of times, but
но
I think
ран
in this game is
прям
pretty
очень
good
хорошо прошел.
if you make small little mistakes. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is a very fun game. There's only
Technically, there's two of us on the leaderboard.
the two of us are on the leaderboard. Yorkie apparently has done a run of this. But
Они сейчас говорят, что только они вдвоем на лидерборде.
Subtitles, by the way.
Так что если вы зайдете в эту игру и пройдете ее с любое время, можете отправлять
I mean, this is the best
непосредственно
one.
свою заявку на лидерборд и занять там 3-е место. Изи.
You did a good work. You
did.
deserved some holidays,
holidays. Oh my god, this game is
which
just
is true.
absolutely. So,
I do deserve some holidays.
you deserve some sleep. So
Сейчас
that was
комментаторы говорят, я заслужил выходные, а второй комментатор говорит, ты заслужил немного сна.
Hope you guys enjoyed and continue to watch ESA.
Hooray, hooray, hooray. That was a great run. Very, very entertaining. Thank you for that. Coming up next is the Robo Vacuum Simulator ran by Kainala with the all levels category. So make sure to stay tuned for that.